Hello and welcome to Top Not Flop. In this video, we're taking a deep dive into the newest releases gracing theaters and streaming services this February. From captivating blockbusters to thought-provoking indie gems, we'll be exploring the diverse array of films that are set to capture our hearts and minds this month. So let's begin the video. Argo. Ellie Conway, an introverted spy novelist who seldom leaves her home, is drawn into the real world of espionage when the plots of her books get a little too close to the activities of a sinister underground syndicate. When Aiden, a spy, shows up to save her from being kidnapped or killed, Ellie and her beloved cat Alfie are plunged into a covert world where nothing and no one is what it seems. The spy action movie is based on the novel of the same name by Ellie Conway. The release date is February 2 on theaters. Scrambled. Quintessential eternal bridesmaid Nellie Robinson constantly finds herself between weddings, baby showers, and bad dates. When she begins to feel like the clock is ticking and is faced with bleak romantic prospects, Nellie decides to freeze her eggs, setting her on an empowering journey to a brave new world where she ultimately discovers the one she's looking for might be herself. The release date is February 2 on theaters. Upgraded. Anna is an ambitious intern dreaming of a career in the art world while trying to impress her demanding boss Claire. When she's upgraded to first class on a work trip, she meets handsome Will, who mistakes Anna for her boss, a white lie that sets off a glamorous chain of events, romance, and opportunity until her fib threatens to surface. The release date is February 9 on Prime Video. Lisa Frankenstein. Thought of as odd or goth, Lisa prefers intellectual pursuits and spends her time tending to the grave of an unmarried man who died in 1837. Her mundane life changes when Lisa unwittingly brings Frankenstein back to life and his reanimated corpse appears at her doorstep. Will she be able to transform him into the man of her dreams? After going through a playfully horrific transformation, the romantic duo embark on a murderous journey to find true love, happiness, and a few missing body parts along the way. The release date is February 9 on theaters. Marmalade. This is an edge-of-the-seat crime-tinged romance tale. Recently incarcerated Baron strikes up a friendship with cellmate Otis, a man with a well-versed history of prison breaks. As the pair hatch an escape plan together, Baron recalls the story of how he met Marmalade, the love of his life, and their Bonnie and Clyde-style scheme to rob a bank in order to care for his sick mother and give the couple the life they've always dreamed of. The release date is February 9 on theaters and streaming. Suncoast. Doris is an ordinary, slightly awkward teenage girl. Together with her mother, she takes care of her brother, who is suffering from a serious illness. However, their efforts are not enough, and the boy decides to be placed in a specialized medical facility with the proper level of care. There, Doris strikes up an unexpected friendship with a strange activist at a protest related to one of the most pivotal medical cases in history. The release date is February 9 on Hulu. Madame Web. In a switch from the typical genre, Madame Web tells the standalone origin story of one of Marvel Publishing's most enigmatic heroines. The suspense-driven thriller stars Dakota Johnson as Cassandra Webb, a paramedic in Manhattan who develops the power to see the future and realizes she can use that insight to change it. Forced to confront revelations about her past, she forges a relationship with three young women bound for powerful destinies. If they can all survive a deadly present, the release date is February 14 on theaters. Players. New York sports journalist Mac has spent years working with her best friend Adam and their team to come up with successful dating schemes. But when she unexpectedly falls in love with one of her charges, they'll all have to learn what it takes to go from just scoring points to a game of survival. Will she be able to go from a play to a permanent relationship? The release date is February 14 on Netflix. Bob Marley, One Love. The movie celebrates the life and music of an icon who inspired generations through his message of love and unity. On the big screen for the first time, discover Bob's powerful story of overcoming adversity and the journey behind his revolutionary music. The release date is February 14 on theaters. Through My Window, Looking at You. This is the third installment of the Spanish teen melodrama. After the events of the summer, Aries and Raquel can't find a way to carry on their relationship and decide to go their separate ways. When they see each other again in winter, the love and attraction they feel for each other is undeniable. The release date is February 23 on Netflix. Ordinary Angels. Based on a remarkable true story, Ordinary Angel centers on Sharon Steves, a fierce but struggling hairdresser in small-town Kentucky who discovers a renewed sense of purpose when she meets Ed Schmidt, a widower working hard to make ends meet for his 2 daughters. With his youngest daughter waiting for a liver transplant, Sharon sets her mind to helping the family, and will move mountains to do it. What unfolds is the inspiring tale of faith, everyday miracles, and ordinary angels. The release date is February 23 on theaters. Drive-Away Dolls. The film follows Jamie, an uninhibited free spirit bemoaning yet another breakup with a girlfriend, and her demure friend Marion, who desperately needs to loosen up. In search of a fresh start, the two embark on an impromptu road trip to Tallahassee, but things quickly go awry when they cross paths with a group of inept criminals along the way. The release date is February 23 on theaters. Mea Culpa. Mea Culpa is an American legal thriller film written and directed by Tyler Perry. When criminal defense attorney Maya Harper takes on the murder case of artist Zaire Malloy, the truth isn't as obvious as it seems. While she tries to determine the innocence or guilt of her cagey yet seductive client, it is uncovered that everyone is guilty of something. The release date is February 23 on Netflix. Thanks for watching this video, and do subscribe my channel for new update.